Here is Humble Warrior, and he is going to go out to the field today, where he's been once before, and he sort of had his little introduction to jumping over a handful of logs. So he's going to go out there and basically jump everything else that's in the field, which we were able to do because he is so darn brave and happy to do it. So the last time he jumped was uh, last Wednesday, so a week ago. I took him with me to Virginia to have a lesson with my friend Martha. And he was phenomenal. He was an absolute superstar, and there's a video of that in his playlist. And so he had a couple of very well deserved days off. He had a long weekend after that adventure. And yesterday I got on him for a quick ride just to make sure that he's still the same quiet, happy horse that he was last week. And he certainly was. So then I felt like I knew he would come out here and have a good ride today. I didn't know that he would be this amazing, but I knew his brain was at least in a good place. And God, just look how cute he's jumping right from the get. He's really sort of figuring out this whole push over the jumps thing from the hind legs. Really making a cute shape and a good effort over everything. Like he's making a really cute shape and good effort without over jumping, which I really like. And that was very cute over that little pipe because that is on the downhill slope of my little hill there. He just came out feeling very confident jumping out of the canter, which was awesome. Again, just so cute, really making a nice effort. So this log's extra scary because it's a weird shape, and I don't know if you can see it there, but the bark is falling off, and some of it's sort of falling in front of the log, some of it's falling like kind of hanging on the log, so it looks kind of weird. So he understandably gave that a little bit of a look, but no problem just to sort of put your heels on him, and he's happy to pop over things from a walk or a standstill really easily and very sensibly. He never tries to like do those crazy things when they try and like walk all over them, or oh my god, my absolute least favorite scenario when they put one leg over and then decide to back up. The worst ever. He would never do that. He's very sensible and cute, even jumping out of a standstill. Oh, that was so cute. So then we're coming back to this log the other way, and he's very brave, but he actually sort of trips right in front of it. If you watch here, yep, has a little trip, and even with the trip, still manages to really just get his do some quick footwork, get himself balanced, and still make a really cute little jump over that log. I thought that was pretty impressive. You know, tripping when you're 6 feet in front of the jump is never ideal, but he handled it well. So then I decided, okay, all this is going really, really exceptionally well. He's obviously unfazed by all of this. So I decided we jumped a little bit bigger things in my field. So I've got a couple of bigger pipes. There's one of them, which he was excellent for. I've got a few bigger pipes, and I've got a coop and some barrels. So we did all that stuff, and he was quite excellent. And so again, this is jumping down the hill. So he's very good about that. I was asking him to canter, but very understandably coming down the hill to a little bit of a bigger jump than he had been doing. He wanted to come back to the trot, which was totally fine. You know, I'm never going to force them to canter when they're telling me that they're not comfortable doing that yet. But then I'm hoping that the next time we come around, and he jumped that one really nicely, I'm hoping that this time he's going to be comfortable coming down this little bit of a downhill slope and holding the canter. And he was, and that was excellent. He even jumped it out of a really nice, right to the base spot. So this log, this is sort of like this is my skinny fat log in the field. And so he gave it a little bit of a look the first time, but again, he's very easy to pop right over things. And that was very good. He really has a nice canter, and I felt like today I could really show that off. I didn't ride this pipe particularly well. I didn't give him a good turn or get him straight, but he still jumped it anyway. What a good egg. So then I actually just circled back around because I was thinking, wow, I rode that pipe really terribly. Maybe I should go back and do it a little better this time. And luckily, he is pretty unfazed by all the distances or anything that could really happen. Nothing has unsettled him. And then that was much better. Much easier to jump nicely when your rider gets you perpendicular to the jump. So now we're coming to my coop. I didn't give that really the best ride either. Definitely not the spot I was looking for, the little quick add up right before the jump and pop over. But I mean, God, how honest was he? He just sort of added right up, popped in that tiny little extra stride, and no problem for him. So now I'm coming back around to this thinking, wow, I would really like to give this horse a nice shot over this jump this time. And that was much better. And he was able to really show what a lovely jumper he is becoming over that coop. And then I'm not really sure why I decided to do it one more time, but I did, and he did, and he was excellent. Nice balance canter down the hill. And then that was actually a little bit of a longer one, so we did all extremes. We started with the add up, then we sort of got the sweet perfect one, and then we had a little bit of a gappier one, and he jumped all of them quite nicely and without any issue. All right, so now we're grand finale over the barrels. This is our first time, and he was just so darn brave and cute to that. He actually, honestly, didn't even give it a blink of an eye. And he actually jumped that really nicely. I'm losing the right shoulder a little bit here. It's a little right drift. I think he's getting a little bit tired at this point because he's jumped quite a few things. And also he's just green, so it's normal that at some point as they get tired, they're going to start wiggling one way or another. Very cute over that log, got the left lead. And now here's our last time. I just wanted to get him a little bit straighter. And that was better. And he was fantastic. Really happy with this cute little horse.